Hello Taurus, welcome to my channel Mary Mystic Tarot. I hope that you are all doing well and feeling well. Welcome back for another love reading for August 2025. So keep in mind it's a general reading, it may not resonate with everyone. Thank you for watching, sharing, and subscribing, okay? Let's go.
I have a feeling with this Knight of Wands in the middle, it could be a fire sign that you're dealing with, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This could be a person or it could be an energy. So let's say it's a person first, okay? I have a feeling that this is a person that could be in the middle of a situation that's going on in your life right as we speak. Sometimes this could be you, it could be a child, it could be someone that is a co-worker or a neighbor or someone that you know, someone related to you that is maybe you're needing to help them, maybe you're needing to advise them, maybe they need some sort of I don't know why I'm saying this, discipline. Or maybe they need some sort of love and concern and dedication from you. So let's say this is an energy. This could be your energy. And this particular Knight can stand for being self-confident, very energetic, very impulsive to a certain extent. A lot of times he has a lot of energy and a lot of charisma. But sometimes he can get a little bit, he can overstep his boundary, okay? So I just want you all to be cautious of this if this is your energy, because sometimes we get a little hasty in our decisions or in our actions, and sometimes it comes back and bites us. So I just want you all to be cautious of that. I am going to take a clarifying for him in just a minute, so hang in there with me for a second. But whenever I look at these going down this way, Ten of Cups, which makes me feel like it could be family and love, and that's what's the most important to you. Then you get the Knight of Wands and then the King of Swords. These could be part of your family or people in your family that is making a difference or making some sort of choices that's going on in your life right now. This particular king is an air sign, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Now, maybe this is like a father figure and this is a child or something to that extent. Maybe these are people that you work with, possibly. They could just be relatives or they could just be the energies. And this particular king, for heaven's sakes, is very intelligent, very decisive, very articulate, and very honest, whether you want him to be or not. You know how sometimes people say things and you're like, I didn't necessarily need to hear that. They may tell you that, you know, your outfit doesn't really look good on you, or I don't like your shoes, or you know, that kind of thing, and you're like, why would you even say anything? Sometimes people like this have to be honest because that's just who they are. They don't mean any harm by it. They don't mean any pettiness to it. They're just like, well, I'm just being honest with you. I don't like those shoes as much as I like the other shoes, or I don't like that dress as much as the other dress, or whatever, right? Or maybe that color don't look right on you. So sometimes when we ask people's opinions and they tell us these things, we get offended sometimes, but sometimes it's kind of nice to have a breath of fresh air for somebody to be honest with you instead of just lie to you and make you think that you look okay when you don't. So I just want to say that. But I have a feeling that these may actually be people in your family or in your surroundings that may be having a big effect on how you're thinking and what you're doing and the things that are motivating you at this time. You do have two aces right now. You have this Ace of Wands and this Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords, let's hit that one first, is kind of similar to this King. You know, the energy is This stands for truth and clarity, and you're cutting through the nonsense and you can actually see what is going on. Sometimes this is hidden information or hidden secrets that maybe that you are finally finding out. So I just want you all to realize that there may be some sort of truth or clarity or information that's coming out that may be eye-opening to a certain extent. It could possibly be with this sadness that you got going on up here. I'm not exactly sure what the sadness is. Sometimes it's disappointment, sometimes it's discouragement, sometimes it's just aggravation. It's regarding the things that may be going on in your life right now, or the things that are going on everywhere around us. So sometimes I just feel like that this is just a moment that you may be having. You know, you sit down sometimes and you just get a little bit sad and you just want to maybe cry and get it out of your system and get it off your chest. When you do that, you feel a lot better. I have a feeling that that's not going to be for a long period of time. I think maybe a day, maybe even a half a day. You may have be a little bit more emotional than usual over something or someone or a situation, or maybe, like I said, just what's going on in the world today. It makes us sad when we see it or think about it, or even go through it. Some of you all are going through other things that's going on in your own life, and it's a sad situation. Let's look at this Ace of Wands for a second. This is a new chapter, and this is a new beginning in so many different ways. It's unbelievable, you all. This can be you guys wanting to do something fun and exciting and something that maybe you're passionate about. Sometimes it's a new career change. Sometimes it's a new project or creative idea that's getting you excited again. Sometimes it's something spontaneous that you're wanting to do just out of the spur of the moment kind of situation. And sometimes this can be like a birth of a situation. So it could be you all wanting to start out and do something brand spanking new. Especially with this Star card up here, you all. The Two of Pentacles and then the Ace of Wands. I feel like with this Star card, not only is it a healing card, it's also a wish card, like you're wishing upon a star and it's coming true for you. I see this as you guys are being shown the perfect star that you're supposed to follow. In other words, the way I see it is this is the path that you're supposed to follow. This is something that is being lit up, or maybe it's in your inside your inner spirit, your inner guidance, your inner knowledge, that's kind of showing you the path that you should probably look into. I believe it's a blessing coming in for you, and you guys are going to be thrilled with this new predicament, this new path, this new star that's coming in, because I think that it's kind of meant to be. So if you guys will listen to it and follow it, I think you're going to be absolutely tickled about it. Let me take a card for this Knight of Wands real quick, okay? Give me a second. The Chariot. Hold on a minute. Just like I was saying about that Knight, if it's a person, it could be a family member or someone that has a lot to do with what's going on in your life. But if it's an energy, he stands for being powerful and ready to take on a new predicament. This Chariot kind of makes me feel like that you're going to move forward. If this is a person, maybe you're moving forward with this person. Maybe you're helping this person, especially if they've gotten themselves in a pickle or in a bind. Maybe you guys are coming in to be able to move them forward or to get them out of a pickle or a situation that they've gotten themselves into. If this is an energy, I feel like that this Chariot is confirming that you guys are going to move forward. You guys aren't going to fiddle-faddle around. It's almost one of these things that says this Chariot is ready for you all to take off and to move forward and not look back. Sometimes, you all, this is time to take action, right? So it could go hand in hand with that energy of that fire sign, I'll be honest. But this could also be you guys traveling somewhere, maybe moving somewhere. Sometimes it's taking on a new journey. Sometimes this is just you're ready to buy a new car or something to that extent possibly. Sometimes, though, it's just you guys moving forward and doing something that's important to you and for you and your family at this time. Let's look at it this way. You got the Star card, moving forward, financially rewarded. I almost feel like this is a financial gain card too. This is usually you guys sitting back and saying, you know what? Financially, I can support myself. I do well for myself and maybe for your family as well. But you're actually pleased with your financial predicament. It may not be that you have a whole lot of money, but it may just be that you have enough and you've got a little stashed away to where if there's ever a rainy day sometime, that you would have something that you could fall back on. So it's not always you're a millionaire or anything like that. This could just be that you're not counting on every single paycheck just to pay your bills. So maybe you're able to save up a little bit and stash it away just in case something comes in that you may need it. Let's take one for that Five of Cups, okay? The Magician. Excuse me, sorry. The Magician, you all. Hold on a second. All right, you guys. You guys realize that with this Magician card, you guys can create and make and open up anything in your life that you're wanting, right? I almost feel like for some reason when I pulled it over, I'm getting like this whole story in my mind, like I need to tell you this. A lot of times when I get it, I say, this is you all manifesting something and pushing yourself towards it and making it happen. And that's exactly what it is. But sometimes maybe this is something more important. Whatever it is out there that you guys are wanting at this time, all you need to do, maybe write it down, maybe look at it every day, maybe just put your focus to something that's important to you and push yourself forward and try to get something done every single day. Once you do that, you're going to start seeing that this, whatever it is, whether it's focusing on saving money or focusing on buying a home or focusing on opening a business, whatever it is, you're going to see that continually get closer and closer and closer every single day when you absolutely make yourself or force yourself or push yourself to do this, okay? So whatever it is out there that you guys are wanting or needing or craving in your life, you guys just need to think about it, pray about it, and push yourself towards it. Before you know it, it's actually going to appear. It's actually going to be able to be happening right before your very eyes because you're working on it and you're making it happen. So for some reason, I needed to go into a detailed story about that. I'm not sure exactly why. But I want you all to know that no matter what it is that you guys are wanting in life, you guys can actually have it. All you need to do is focus on it and move forward with it and try to do something about it every day if you can, at least every week, right? To try to make things open up and for you to be able to get closer to your goal every day or at least every week so you know that it's working. But you do have to, you are the one that has to focus on it and make it happen. I'm not sure why I had to get into that story, but I did. So I just want you all to know that and not don't count on anyone else, or don't count on it just falling in your lap, you all. You have to do something about it. So I just want to let you all know that. Let me take one more. Five of Swords. Hold on a second. I'll be honest with you all. This is a little bit of arguments, tiffs, disagreements. Sometimes these are with other people. Sometimes they're with yourself. Sometimes you all are not on the same page. You know how when you keep changing your mind, going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then at the end you finally make up your mind and you go in one direction? That's how I feel with this Five of Swords. Almost like you're teeter-tottering on which way you want to go. And one day you'll say this, and then the next day you'll change your mind and go this way. And then it keeps going back and forth, and you start driving yourself crazy. And that's how I'm feeling with this Five of Swords right now. Let's take one more. Two of Swords. That's what I was just saying, you all. There's your crossroads. You're kind of like, there's good on this, there's bad on that, there's good on this, you're kind of at a crossroads, but I think you already know which way you're wanting to go and what you're wanting to do. I really do. I think you guys are on the edge of knowing. Let's take one more, you all. Nine of Cups. Hold on. This Nine of Cups just tells me that your decision of what you're wanting to do and you guys pushing yourself towards it is going to make yourself, you're actually going to be pleased with your performance, with your attitude, and how you get something done. I always feel like with this Nine of Cups, even though it shows on here that there's a party or get together or something like that, it could be, but this is you all, in my mind anyway, sitting back and just saying, thank goodness, I'm so happy, I'm so grateful, that turned out perfectly. And that's how I feel. It's almost like your self-esteem goes way up, your confidence goes way up. This is like you're satisfied with your abilities and the way it worked out, and you're patting yourself on the back, to be honest with you all. Not only that, this is a wish card. This is a dream. This is a wish card. You have two wish cards in this reading right now. There's something happening here that you guys are going to be pleasantly surprised and pleasantly pleased with the way it works out. You've got two aces. You've got that Ten of Cups, that Nine of Cups, the Star card, for heaven's sakes, the Nine of Pentacles. Something's going on here, and you guys are worried about family and security, I think. You're also worried about doing something the right way, which could be that Magician, and you realize that you're moving forward. Whether this is a person or whether this is an energy, you're helping that, or you're taking on that energy and you're moving forward. Either way that goes. Let's take a couple for the side, okay? I'm going to stop there with those. Joy and stability. Nice. Nice, you all. So even though you guys may have a hiccup or a little sad moment or a little blip, I think you guys are going to get through it, and I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised the way it works out for you. I really do. Alright, let's take one. The situation will improve. So if you all are going through a little bit of sadness maybe, or this aggravation with this person or this energy, I think there's going to be a change coming in, and you guys are going to be in control and in charge of something that's going to be manifested and made almost like you're making something happen, and it's going to go way better than you expect, but you have to put your foot out there and start it, you all. It's not going to just happen without you guys pushing for it, okay? I want you all to know that. I think you're going to have options coming in that's going to please you. You may be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. You have new chapters coming in. You have a wish coming true, 2 of them to be quite honest. And I think you're going to have options on which way you can go or which way you should go. But I also think with this star card, you're kind of being there's going to be a path that's going to either nudge you or give you some sort of information, I want to say, some sort of knowledge or some sort of acknowledgement that's going to make you realize that this is the path for you. This is the way you need to go, and this is what you need to do in order to handle certain situations or to take on this new responsibility, this new job, possibly this new home, this new situation. It's all going to work itself out. And I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised the way it does, honestly. If you guys are going through this little bit of sadness or a little bit of maybe arguments or scuffling, things are going to improve, and you're going to be happy as you can be with this joy and stability. This is a beautiful reading, Taurus. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys come back and see me. Take care, you guys. I'll see you soon.